What a trip. So good to have cold brew back in my life. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another, well, I guess this isn't another. This isn't really a Style 101. Kind of just doing a travel review video, highlighting some products, highlighting some do's, some don'ts when traveling abroad. So I'm just getting back from about a 3-week vacation all over Europe, traveling around with my wife. We went over for a friend's wedding and then kind of turned it into our real honeymoon / anniversary. We hit about 5 different countries in the course of about 17 days, starting off in Ireland, then flew over to Germany, day trip in Austria, then flew down to Italy, wrapped things up in France. 5 countries, 17 days. Woo! But this trip specifically, I learned some things that really would have been nice to know ahead of time, and some kind of learning curves as we went along. Some do's, some don'ts, some tips, some tricks, and some just pieces of advice that I think would be really beneficial for anyone about to head over across the pond, especially traveling to Europe. First things first, when traveling outside of the States, whether you're going to Mexico, Canada, South America, Europe, Russia, whatever, you need to get one of these. Your passport. Now, you don't need a case or a cover like mine, but I do think it just adds some flair, some pizzazz. It really kind of helps make it stand out so it's easy to find in your bag or something. And plus, I don't know, it just looks cool. So first things first when it comes to the passport. Now, depending upon where you are in the country, if you need to replace a lost one, a stolen one, or file for a new one, I would go ahead and allocate at least 30 days to when you start the paperwork process to getting your new one in. So just probably hands down rule number 1, proper planning, especially when it comes to passport. Bank more time than you think you need. And kind of in the same boat with the passport, when you're traveling, always have this on your person. Whether you need to like tape it to your chest, get one of those traveling incognito super secret squirrel necklaces or fanny packs or waistbands or something, but never keep it in your room, never keep it in your luggage, always keep it on your person in a secure, safe pocket where you know where it is at all times. And if you do by chance put it in a bag, know exactly the pocket, the place, what's in front of it, what's behind it, because you will need this pretty much everywhere you go, and a lot of places that I didn't think I would. Certain shops, certain restaurants, when you're buying certain things. When you're over there, you're a foreigner, you're a visitor, and they have different policies and procedures, especially when it comes to documentation, taxes, purposes, things like that. So go ahead and always get your passport ready ahead of time and always have it on your person. Okay, so rule number 2 when traveling abroad, my second do is invest in travel-friendly products. Invest in things that are going to be TSA approved, your liquids, your colognes, your soaps, your toiletries, things that are smaller, more convenient, and are going to save you time and hassle when going through security without having to go back through your bag and pull all your crap out. And you don't really need a giant gallon jug of shampoo. You just need what you need, and lots of times, depending upon where you're going, Airbnb, a hotel, they're gonna have stuff there for you. So downsize as much as possible, keep it light, keep it mobile. And one thing I wanna highlight, actually the sponsor of this video is Scentbird. So I've done a promo video for Scentbird before when I was talking about just how to up your cologne game for the guys. Now Scentbird has reached back out again, and so this month they're highlighting a couple different scents. This is what I have on deck for September. And so what you'll do once you get your scent in, your cologne, your perfume, they do men's, they do women's, is they'll send it to you in this size. It's about a month supply, and you just twist open and you just you're good to go. Now what I love about these guys is that they are a monthly subscription service, so you never go without the most fresh or most up-to-date scent, but you can also pick and choose your own. So it's easy to put into a purse, easy to put into a carry-on, your luggage. You never have to worry about going overseas without smelling good. So Scentbird is hooking it up with a discount code for you guys. All the information will be linked down below. Go try them out. I've been using them for several months now. It's a great way to try out new scents, new odors, new perfumes, new colognes. And one other thing I will highlight about Scentbird is that this month specifically, they are introducing Aqua di Parma. And this is even more fitting because I was wearing Aqua di Parma all over Italy, and they are in fact an Italian brand. So they have a few different scents, amazing. This one, super fresh. This one, a little bit more kind of along the lines of your evening going out attire. Now you can even level up your subscription and get 2 to 3 colognes a month. So you always have different rotations for different occasions. All right, and my number 3 rule for traveling abroad outside of the country is double down, double down, double down. And what I mean by that is take whatever you think you need, particularly when it comes to cash in that country's currency, and get double. So my wife and I each left the States with 300 euros each. We did this ahead of time. Usually before leaving the country, you can get a better conversion rate to go ahead and go through your bank. Again, give yourself about a week turnaround time. Some banks you can do it right then and there. But take whatever cash you think you need and double it. I was really surprised this day and age the amount of places that wouldn't take card, wouldn't take a Visa, a MasterCard. A lot of your cafes, your restaurants, your shops, certain things, they just don't take Visa. Particularly in Germany, I was really surprised the amount of places that didn't take cards. So gratuity, cabs, restaurants, coffees, foods, grab and go, things like that, you need a lot more cash than you really think you need. Rule number 4, thing to do when traveling abroad, function over fashion. Now, I know certain places, of course, you want to look good when you're traveling, but you're going to be on your feet a lot more than you realize. I think we clocked about 17, 19, almost 20,000 steps a day. Now, you can look really cute, but you're gonna feel like crap. So get yourself a nice pair of comfortable shoes that you've broken in ahead of time. I was wearing some just all white Cole Haan sneakers as well as my Wolverine boots pretty much all the time. They're very, very comfortable, very easy to walk in. So function over fashion, but there are ways to go around that and get a little bit of both. I wore a lot of Lululemon, I wore a lot of Rhone apparel for men. Yeah, I think that was it. Just find some clothes that you're gonna be okay in wearing all day, getting a little bit sweaty in, and aren't just gonna be miserable by the end of the day because you're walking around in heels and tight-ass pants. Okay, so number 5, I think if I haven't lost count yet, my do for traveling abroad is try to book your accommodations, your hotel, your Airbnb, wherever you're staying, as close to major transportation as possible. Again, pertinent to my travels when traveling to Europe, you want to be close to a main train station. And the reason for this is that over there, you can hop on a train and go anywhere. It's about a 1 to 2 hour train ride to most other countries, most other cities, and it's really, really convenient to just be able to do that. Now, you don't really know the roads, you don't really know the navigation system, taxis, Uber is hit or miss, and so being close to a train station, it's gonna be more beneficial. You're gonna save time in taxi fare, you're gonna save time in walking and getting lost, which will happen. I promise you will get lost. So I highly recommend to stay near a train station or a major public transportation facility as much as possible. And wasn't really planning on doing this, but since little Nella decided to walk into the filming room here, make sure you take care of your pets. We had a great dog sitter, thank you Daryl, and don't leave your furry friends behind. All right, go on, get out of here. Okay, my number 6 tip, thing to do when traveling overseas is don't be that pretentious American, don't be that pretentious US citizen that just assumes everywhere they're gonna speak English, because odds are they probably do. In our case, we found they all did, give or take 1 or 2 examples, but you're not in your own country. I promise you, it goes a long way to just get familiar with the greetings of the days. Know how to say hello, good morning, thank you, how much, what time, good evening. Just the basics will get you a long way in French, Italian, Spanish, German, whatever country you're going to, whatever language they speak. Just try to make it look like you're trying, and I promise you they will go a long way in helping you out. Another learning curve, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we travel to a lot of countries, and I would probably not recommend you do that because you're on vacation. You want to enjoy yourself, you want to enjoy your time, you want to not have to worry about getting to a train station, getting to your flight, catching a cab every other day. So we got really kind of excited and wanted to see a lot while we had the time off, and I don't regret it, but I would probably say next time I just want to post up in one country close to a train station, and then maybe just do day trips here and there. So don't try to see all of Europe or all of a continent when you're on that continent because it's going to be taxing, it's going to be tiring. So I would say just try to see what you came to see, try to see that country, and maybe just, you know, a 1 to 2 hour train ride at most. Don't try to see the world in one stop. Okay, another don't is don't be that person with a million pieces of luggage that you can't lift or carry on your own. go through with a fine-tooth comb of the things that you're packing and then do another swipe and just really see, do I really need this? Do I really need that? Because you're gonna have to be the one lugging around, and then you're gonna be the one holding up progress on your train, on your flight, on your taxi, just passing through traffic and the town every day. Don't be that person, don't be that tourist, okay? Don't be that tourist. And my last do is to go ahead and get a paper hard copy of everything you have planned. I mean, your flight itinerary, your rental car, probably a good idea to have a paper printout copy of your passport. Just paper, everything. Anywhere you're staying, anywhere you're going, confirmation numbers, reservation numbers, because unless you have like a really super awesome data plan, which I would also recommend, go ahead and let your carrier know, hey, I'm traveling overseas, pick the best plan. You're gonna need your phone more than you think, but you're not always gonna have the luxury of pulling up everything on your phone. This day and age, we're used to that. It's not the same over there. So I definitely can recall a few instances where if we didn't have the paper, we would have been screwed. One other just quick tip and trick is to always carry an umbrella. Now this is one that I actually wound up purchasing for about €5 when we were at the Louvre in Paris. I did not have an umbrella, it wound up raining. Get something small, travel friendly. This is super whittle, fits very conveniently in my backpack. Just be prepared, be prepared, be prepared. So everybody, that is gonna be a conclusion to my do's and don'ts when traveling abroad. Another thing I would say in just kind of summation is that have fun. You're on vacation, you're going over there, enjoy yourself. Don't let improper planning be a barrier to your success, barrier to your fun over there. If you're traveling with someone else, it's really, really important to establish, I'll go back to my military roots here, establish the buddy system. Always have each other's back. Just always have eyes on, know, hey, do you have your passport? Do you have your credit card? Do you have your phone? Before you leave anywhere, a restaurant, a cab, a train, because the last thing you want to do is get stranded. So just have fun, have a buddy system, and always have each other's back. And be safe, enjoy yourself. Thank you for watching. Thank you again to Scentbird for sponsoring this video. Go down, check them out, link down below to where you can get signed up for a subscription or just buy a standalone product. So thanks for watching this video. I'm stateside for a while, but we're already booking our next trip, okay? I'll see you next time.